Any advice for being married to a non-vegan who doesn't want to change? You're certainly not going to like my advice. I know a lot of people talk about not dating someone who isn't vegan, but when you're already married and find veganism later in life, it's a little different to handle. It's a daily struggle when the person you're with doesn't feel how you feel about something so important. You know something? I'm going to tell you something. My previous relationship that I was in was with someone who is not vegan. And at the time, I felt like the biggest fraud. It was killing me. It was fucking killing me. And we had so many fights over it. Initially, it was all about health for me and I was only eating plants. And then every now and then, and it was really only every now and then, I would eat some animal flesh. And because of this, it enabled the abuse in that relationship for a long time. Even after I became vegan and very serious about it, and I spoke very directly about it, she just wasn't getting it. And when I left that relationship, the weight that came off me was breathtaking. I want you to feel that feeling. It was so beautiful. For the first time, I felt like I was living my life on purpose. I was able to feel empowered to become an activist. We broke up in late May of 2015, and right there and then I became an activist in early June. I started doing animal rights actions and I developed this dedication to something that I wanted to do really badly, and it was the best decision I ever made. It was the best decision to dedicate myself to that, to something that I truly cared about. So my advice is to be very matter of fact and have a very serious conversation with your partner about this. To be so serious about this, because the softer you make this sound, the more they won't take this seriously. You need to have a very serious conversation with them about the fact they are abusing animals. You've come to learn this, and now it's time for them to learn this, because it's very simple, very fucking simple. If they're not vegan, they're abusing animals. Abusing animals is something you won't stand for. This is something you reject and you will not stand by and watch, because you are enabling the animal abuse if you don't speak up unapologetically about this. And if it doesn't go in the direction you hope, my advice is to break up with them, to get divorced, because you wouldn't be with someone who abuses children, who oppresses anyone. You wouldn't do it in any other scenario. How about you do it in this scenario too? Because guess what? The animals are the most oppressed. They deserve you to stand up for them more than any group of beings do.